When one deep voice isn't enough and three is too many, tune into Christian and Darren Big D on Two Guys with Deep Voices. On Two Guys with Deep Voices, we discuss the topics that concern you with our rich baritone smooth speech and devil-may-care attitudes. Tonight's topic is, should you hook up on MMOs? Sitting in with Big D and I is the ever-loquacious staffer Ryan, who thinks looking for a group online should include looking for some loving. Big D believes you should keep your party invites out of the virtual world and into his car. Ryan, explain to us why it's okay to take what starts out as an interest in avatars and take it to the next level.
Because it's not any different than doing it in life. The only change is you're on your computer. It's still whatever it is you're looking for. They're still looking for you. Why is there a difference?
Wrong. Absolutely wrong.
How's
There's
it
a
wrong?
big difference. There's a big difference. It starts like this. When you're in a environment in the outside world, you can see that person and that person can see you. Instantly, there is something, attraction, pheromones, whatever you want to call it, but it's there. With an MMO or any of these games where is more of an interface with a computer in front of you, you don't really know that person. It could be a big, fat, greasy man pretending to be a girl, ready to mess with your head.
Well, okay. One, there are some guys who can dress up as girls in real life and fool you anyway. Two, so you're saying as long as you're shallow and only into the physical, that's the real reason that you have a problem with it. Because if it's an intellectual level you're clicking with someone, there's no problem there.
Basically, that's what I'm saying. It's all about, everybody knows, and it happens this way. You see a person. You determine if you like that person. You get to know that person. And if that person is interesting, it goes further. But with an MMO and it's just your computer screen, you lose that basic animal passion that all people need to have.
I disagree. You still met the person, you still talk with the person, you still share interests, you still figure out everything you just said. You're just doing it with a computer.
You might as well just use your hand.
At this point in time, I'd like to say I've already placed my order for my Marilyn Monroe bot.
I want a Lucy Lou bot, just let it be known. Lucy Lou.
Wait. That's okay, but meeting a girl online would be wrong.
I'm just saying, it comes down to this. With a robot, at least you know you're getting a robot. But with that girl that's supposed to be online, 50-50 chance it's still that fat, greasy guy.
Oh, dear.
You know, I admit I could be the first person to be wrong, but since I am that fat, greasy guy, I'm just saying, don't trust your MMO for dating.
Wait, are you saying you've actually tried to hook up online as a fat, greasy guy pretending to be a girl?
No, as a fat, greasy guy pretending to be a slim, good-looking guy, yes.
How'd that work out
So
for
you're
you?
anti an argument where you'd meet people online, but you've used it to meet people.
I'm just saying that you don't know the person. Like I said, I'm pretending to be this slim, suave, good-looking person online, yet I'm that fat, greasy guy trying to hook up with that little chick who could be a fat, greasy guy pretending to be a chick. It just boggles the mind.
I'm sorry.
I mean, come on, think about it. Just think about it. Just go back into that little dark corner that we all have in the back of our brains and pretend that we don't do shit like this. I mean,
I'm saying
quite
you do, but
frankly,
you're saying dishonesty is a reason to not use something.
for dating, yes. I mean, I know I'm having a hard time explaining my reasons why, but it's just so easy to be not the person that you're trying to be.
I would say that while it's similar in that it's similar to meeting someone in a club or someone doing an activity that you like doing. There is the added dimension that this person's probably on the other side of the world, and a lot of people when they do play MMOs do take on a persona that is they reinvent themselves online, and I think you run the risk of hooking up with someone on their avatar in an MMO, and then when you actually meet them, they're just completely the opposite of what their persona is online because they can play act.
Exactly. My persona is a huge, beautiful black man with long, luscious hair. In reality, I'm a fat black man pretending
With no hair.
with no hair. I forgot about that part. Thank you for reminding
Well, not on your head.
me. As I go older, I find it growing in strange places.
This is so not the conversation I wanted to be a part of. At that moment, it went dark.
So,
But
go ahead, D.
I just, my point, like I said, it's that pretend factor. They're pretending. MMOs are basically a pretend machine. We're pretending to be all powerful. We're pretending to be superheroes. We're pretending to be warriors of the lost race. We're pretending to be freaking pandas, for the Lord's sake. We're pretending in these games.
Yeah, but you can't say it hasn't changed a lot either. Like, yes, okay, you're pretending in these games, but the more time you spend with people, the more real them comes through. I'm not saying, run around and do this every day, go hook up with someone you met in an MMO, but I'm saying, is it possible to date an MMO? Yeah. Is it a bad idea? No.
As far as I'm concerned, it's the same as dating somebody you work with. It's just a bad idea. You don't dip your pen in company ink. You're just asking for trouble. Let's say, I know what your feelings are on that, D. There's a reason why you have problems. Let's say you're in a raiding group, a regular raiding group in an MMO, and you decide there's a girl who sounds really cute online. She only lives 2 cities away from you, and and to go with the stereotype, she's a healer. So you hook up with her. You actually meet up with her. Things are going great, and then suddenly you find yourself dating someone who, isn't quite who you thought they were online. So you break up with them. Well, the group is still counting on you to show up for the raid, and a mechanic may happen. You may not get a heal, and you drop dead because she's being spiteful or something, or something in reverse. It's just asking for problems.
Oh yeah. Yes, it is, and you're ruining the group, the dynamics of your raid group that way too. But being men, we have to hunt. We need women. We have to have women. It's a must in life. So I don't know. Maybe you should date. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't pretend. It's a fat, greasy man behind the controls of that avatar. It's just that simple.
I'm just sitting back here marveling at, the clear generational difference that's going on. This isn't even an afterthought for people, 10, 20 years younger than you guys. You just do that.
It might be. It could be. I'm old school. I admit it to anybody who asks. I did my main hunting for women folks in clubs, and, the internet, it scares me sometimes. It scares me.
So basically, we should rename this show 2 Old Guys with Deep Voices.
I'm not going quite that far. It's just, maybe I am going quite that far.
So what he's trying to tell us, that because we're so old, we just don't know.
I think your dating style is a little out of date.
I think, D, what he's saying is that we're old and irrelevant.
I didn't say you're irrelevant. Some of you sometimes game, right?
I'm a gaming fool. How about you?
I'm irrelevant.
Okay, he's irrelevant. I'm not. I still matter to the world, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I matter.
Okay, so to wrap up, we're old and don't know what we're talking about. And the young folks out there, date your healers. All right. This has been 2 Guys with Deep Voices discussing dating on MMOs.
Just a side note, when you piss off your healer and you don't get that precious heal, just remember, fat, greasy man getting revenge.